This podcast is brought to you by the couchcommentators.shop. Help support the channel by purchasing your Couch Commentators merchandise using the link below. Welcome back to the Couch Commentators podcast, the fastest growing podcast in the nation, and some may say the world. As always, James and Dan by my side. Gentlemen, how are we? Another great week. James, mate, how you been?
Yeah, look, weekend of winning. Just won everything this weekend.
Everything.
Absolutely no losses.
That's
So
bad.
it started off on the Friday night. We went out for a couple of beers at the new local, and we're playing some pool, and I went 4 from 4 on the tables,
Yeah,
Not bad.
that was pretty rough.
including being down by 5 balls at one stage and sinking all of them in to win the game in one turn.
Yeah.
Fuck, solid effort.
Shout out Samuel, my teammate. We were good enough to get up 5 balls and and crumble. We had him down like 3 times, I reckon. We had him we were 4 up one time, we were 5 up one time, and we were 3 up one time, and just crumbled every time. But look, some can win and some can't.
Crumblers.
Literally the next night I drank with the same bloke out, and then we were just saying we never lost a game of pool. But how you been, James?
Yeah. So other than that, played some golf on Sunday, and look, was I ever going to win that day? No. Jimmy and Brad too good, but I beat Farlow, Statsman Farlow. Take that. Yeah, that's right. You don't have a mic to talk back.
Yeah, cop that.
That's where it counts, mate. Just beating follow.
Just beating Farlow.
Dan, mate, how's your week?
Yeah, not too bad. Had another weekend of trials rugby league.
Yeah. Trials, well.
Yeah.
We said it was real weak this week.
Fuck. I just had a relaxing weekend, worked on Saturday as always. And then, well, actually, that was the first Saturday I've worked in a month.
As always.
I've been switching my shifts to Fridays, but
nice.
which I'll be doing this weekend again.
Nice.
And then came over to your house to watch the footy on Sunday.
Yep. That was a good weekend, good Sunday.
Yep.
Good to see
some
a
free food.
game. Yeah, free food. Shout out Bryson.
That peri-peri was delicious.
It was.
Nice. We got to see a footy game, and look, James, I don't know if you know, there was a game Parramatta lost, I believe.
Yeah, I think they did. Don't know what that concerns me.
Yeah.
I'm a unbiased football judge and critic. I don't have a team, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm unaffected.
Okay.
I'm sure if you're following the social medias, which you should all be, you would have seen Farlow standing ovations at halftime, gentlemen. Look, he obviously loves the podcast that much. He's in the corner as usual, but the name of the podcast was standing ovations last week, so it was just beautiful to see. And
Some people call them the cut corner, but we call it the Statsman Farlow
Statsman
corner.
Farlow corner. He just loves sitting there. Real weird. But how's my week? Yeah, look, I also just kept winning. I won like 4 games with Pool in the road.
Oh, really?
Shout out Samuel. We were just on fire.
I think you won one game, and that was when you swapped onto my team.
Shit. Real trap shit. Other than that, yeah, again, got drunk probably 2 nights in a row. And then the Sunday, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to drink. It's time for recovery. I did see the big koala. Shout out Appen Hotel, Appen Pub. There's a koala there. Did not know. Massive koala. Not as big as me, obviously. But yeah, that was a good weekend. And look, I don't know the audio listeners can't tell, but I am wearing my jersey. I am wearing the Sharks jersey because guess what? Rugby league is back, baby. We obviously trials last week. This week was football, guys. Okay. Now
I'm also on the same boat as James. I'm a unbiased critic of rugby league.
Don't care about
I'm a
sport.
fan of the game, to be
Fan of the
honest.
game,
I just want to see a good game.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell.
That's why I came over on Sunday to watch football. I just wanted
Yeah.
to see a good game of rugby league.
Okay. All right.
And that was the Bulldogs game.
Look, we'll get into NRL talk a little bit later, but look, I got something to rip into some teams, but obviously you guys are unbiased, so you won't care.
Yeah.
Not a care in the world.
Okay, so
Just let me
speaking
put my headphones in, man. Those times.
of winners and losers, gentlemen, accountability. Look, a couple of the people on these couches
Talking about winning.
get punting. We get punting, and Jim's jam, mate. Gets the win, gets the dub.
Just another win for the weekend. Like as I said, did not lose a single fig.
Yeah.
Look, Tatsumaki, did I do enough research to know that it hadn't ran in about 2 or 3 years due to injuries? No. Lucas told me after I'd put it in the group chat. I could have still changed, but I went, you know what? If they're putting it back in racing after missing that many years with injuries and it has never lost a race, they wouldn't be putting it back in if it wasn't near what it was before. So backed it in, 550. You probably won't get those odds again. Fucking
Tasty jam.
led all the way as well, which was worrying, especially when I was listening to it on the radio, and the caller said at the 50 meters to go, he's like, it's begging for the post. And I'm like, oh no, I'm about to get ran down. I'm not even watching it.
It's on its knees for the post.
But yeah, easy win.
Easy win.
Read it?
Yeah, I got a win as well. Look, I had a multi. I had a horse called Lady of Shenandoah. Horse Lucas actually brought up while he was on the podcast last. Good young horse, 2-year-old, I believe, and yeah, killed it. Or 3-year-old, either one. One of the young ones coming through. I'm pretty sure it's 2. But yeah, it's been a superstar of late. So I thought it's not going to lose. Gets the win. And then I also picked my team, the Sharks, to win, getting me a whopping $3.56 if you back that at home. Leachy's like, whew, goes bang. I might go for a bit bigger odds next week because we're going chasing glory back to back. But the other two on the in the podcast didn't win. Lucas top tip, no. Dan's decision was quite the big odds
I got
multi.
4 out of 5 legs.
Yeah,
Just needed Clint Gusson to score.
bland.
Yeah, Clint's like, to be honest, all fullbacks, or not all full books, all fullbacks they're a bit hard to hit in multis.
Yeah.
Because
Except
they
if
can
you
have,
got Tom Turbo.
yeah, they can have a great game and score no tries, and then they can have a shit game like Turbo and score a try to start the
Yeah.
game.
Look, it's hard to chase down a Guffo try.
But then if Guffo did score, it would have gone on over 50 points. And I had under 50 points.
Mm.
So, like, it would have still only been 4 out of 5 legs, and I still would have lost.
Right. Speaking of legs and multis, the horse racing multi, 3 out of 4. There was another person. That says Dan. Dan, you ruined the multi as well.
Oh, shit, that's me. Shit, sorry, guys.
It had a bit of a losing weekend, by the time.
Winners win and losers lose.
I believe your horse got 4th, was it? I think.
Yeah, 4th, yeah.
Unlucky there, punters. But look, me and James chasing glory back to back next week. Gamble responsibly, as always.
I promise a win next week.
A few weeks ago, I talked about just trying to be positive this year, and that puts me back up above the amount of weeks, so I'm happy with that.
It is St. Patrick's Day today, guys. So a bit of a luck of the Irish, guys. Should have wore green. Damn.
Yeah,
Should have had a beer.
I didn't know I'm wearing green. I actually am.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Not an ad. Shout out Stepwads, but I am
Shout
not
out
wearing
Stepwads.
green. The best part of the podcast brought to us by you. It's the listener questions. ASMR. Last time I whispered, I couldn't hear it on the mic.
Yeah, because you got your noise gate.
Yeah. It's a list of questions, guys. Okay, we got a couple, so we'll get into them. First one from Aiden H. He asks, which club has the most passionate fans? Dogs in Belmar is up there, he says. Dan.
Oh, well, it's hard to be not biased here because I'd say Dragons fans at Wollongong, they're pretty off tap.
Mate, the last 2 weeks, there've been articles about your fans, so you definitely go for it. There was obviously the meat pie chucking situation.
Hey, that was a Cogra.
Yeah, and then this week there was some Dragons fan supposedly yelling at was it Tallis Duncan's kid or something on the sideline asking for a ball or hat
I
from them.
still don't get exactly what happened there because Tallis Duncan shared a post and it was like talking about an 8-year-old son. And like Tallis Duncan couldn't have an 8-year-old
Yeah,
son.
nah.
The guy's like 19, 20.
Don't know. We don't know.
So I think he was just sharing a post of someone else. But
Yeah.
then the photo is from inside the fence.
Yeah.
So I really don't know what went on there. But
Yeah, look, I'd say dogs in Belmore are pretty up there. I do agree with that.
Mhm.
Oh fuck, it's a toughie because like you only know your own crowd,
Yeah. Well, you know West Tigers crowd.
and they're pretty
Standing
fucking
ovations
shit.
at halftime.
Like, what was it? The West Tigers versus Dragons game last year where the Dragons
Yeah.
chant got up and the West Tigers chant didn't?
What about at Leichhardt where Thurston gets asked about his Queensland spirit?
I'll just go like, because when I was growing up,
Mm.
Dragons fans at Wynn Stadium, fuck that was like crazy. Got the massive jersey out and shit, and they used to just go off. So I'll go with Dragons. I don't care. I'll be
Okay.
biased.
James.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go for the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
One of the I was at Belmore, I think early
Went-
last year or the
yeah,
year
last
before,
year.
and that was a close to 40-degree day, just packed out. Everyone was in good spirits. I also went to Homebush to watch Para play the Dogs, and it was like over 50,000 at Homebush.
Mm.
Yeah, they go hard. Para fans are also quite passionate. Win and loss, positive and negative. You can see that in some of the comments and stuff going around with their current start to the year. Notice I said there because I'm not affiliated
Yeah.
with
Not
them anymore.
affiliated. Yeah. Early 2000s, yeah, Bulldogs are crazy. And when their teams go good, obviously they're out and about. But there was a period there where there wasn't as many fans at games or
Yeah.
there wasn't many riots in the streets of Belmore.
Yeah, you just look at like the end of last year,
Mm.
like how much they were, like it was round 22 and they were in the streets celebrating
There was
like they won the comp.
videos that came out today of just they were having like a bit of a DJ in the middle of the
Yeah,
street.
that's
And,
literally what I was
yeah.
watching when I was sitting there before before we
The
started.
dogs were having a party. Who let the dogs out? Who?
Who?
Who would I pick? I'm not going to go Sharks because we're not like that over the top passionate. I think
You guys get good crowds, but it's
Yeah.
more like a social event rather than passion.
Yeah.
It's like,
What do you expect? They're all fans from the fucking Shire.
I'm tempted to go Manly because they have some fucking like even just. I remember there was one game and there's just one bloke the whole game just going Manly, and he was just like no one else is cheering it in that whole game. And like that's passionate right there. But I think I have to go over the recent times. Penrith at Penrith, their crowds go
Yeah.
crazy. So
funny enough, winners get more passionate crowds.
yeah,
But I've got another one actually. I want to change my vote.
Okay.
Bulldogs very passionate, but there's a group of fans that have been fighting a losing battle for decades now, and they're still passionate. A lot of them never even picked another team. North Sydney Bears fans.
Oh yeah, bring back the Bears.
Bring back the Bears.
I just want to go back to the guy that was sitting on the hill at Manly.
Yeah.
Was it your old man?
No, it wasn't. He was there ripping into me because we were losing. Well, every time I've watched a game with my old man, we've lost. So it was at a finals game, I believe, and we were losing. And there's just a guy in the back that's going, Manly, Manly.
What a surprise! Sharks and Manly in a finals game and you lost.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, unheard of.
Shout out to another guy that I remember from Campbelltown Stadium once. Wes refused to say Tigers all game.
It was like I swear it was the group of like
Yeah.
Magpie supporters
Yeah,
on the hill
yeah.
just would change the chant halfway through.
And then you'd all of a sudden start just hearing "bow, mate, bow, mate." It was like, okay, guys, you guys need to sort out your marital issues.
Yeah, that merge has never worked. Still hasn't.
25 years later.
Okay, that was actually a really good question. Got us going there. Next one from Kyle. He asks, "What's one thing about your career that you didn't expect?" Dan, what didn't you expect about your career?
To be so goddamn fucking boring.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. James.
I didn't expect to travel through a lot of country New South Wales.
Mm.
Yeah, that's probably the one thing I didn't expect. Like, it's one of those things where if you need someone to do your grass and gardens, I thought you would always get someone local, but sometimes I just get in the car, drive 5 hours away.
What didn't I expect? Didn't expect to have so much fun. Am I right, guys? Am I right? No, I didn't expect so many stupid questions you get asked.
Oh yeah, in
And
fucking
in retail,
it's so
there's just
stupid.
there's so many, and you just go, man, like, does anyone have common sense? Something we just
I remember
don't
when
have
I used to
anymore.
work at Coles, like at Coles MacArthur Square,
Yeah.
where the eggs used to be. Like
Mm.
with that, you'd be standing like right in front of it, and people would go, "Where are the eggs?"
Yeah.
And I just literally just go,
Oh, I didn't have a look, mate.
I think they're over that way, eh?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking. Ha ha ha. Yeah, fucking go.
You know what? Something you didn't expect at your job? The prices to be low.
Oh, yeah. When I find a price lower, guess what? Beat that by 10%, brother. Yeah. Next question. It's from Kyle again. He asks, what conspiracy theories do you believe in? If Matt was on the couch this week, well, mate.
Are you sure this isn't a question from Matt?
No. Okay.
Matt's been listening to Kyle's been listening to Matt too much.
Do you have any conspiracy theories, Dan, that you believe in?
Fuck no, I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
None.
I
Not,
don't believe
not
in
one.
any. Nah.
Not even that dragons will win a con.
That's not a conspiracy theory.
Oh, okay.
That's just not going to happen.
James, any conspiracy theories?
So I've said the simulation theory before when we've been asked this, which like the idea that because simulations are possible, that means it's highly probable that this would be some sort of simulation. Other than that, a one that's more like what will happen rather than what is currently happening is the dead internet theory, and that's with the use of AI and bots. Because like companies like Meta, Instagram, and stuff are like actively there's like accounts that are just bot accounts,
Yeah.
like that are even posting stuff. So the moment that if that's already happening, there could be a world where bots are posting stuff, bots are commenting on stuff, and you just don't know what's got real person interaction. So that's a theory of like the future of the internet that I don't fully buy into, but I do buy in a bit.
Okay. James seems to get into the woo-woo a bit.
No, that's just more just AI doomer stuff.
What's in his pocket? It's weed.
Oh, is that a tinfoil hat you're wearing, James? Oh, no, it's a Couch Commentators hat
Yeah.
where you can get from the couchcommentators.shop.
I'm also
Okay.
Link in
bewildered
the
right
bio.
now. I've got like one white hair on my hand.
Oh, God, he's getting old.
Got it.
Nice.
Can we get a
Okay.
Zoom job on that?
Conspiracy theory I believe in. Look, guys, I know I haven't said it before, but I'm actually a massive flat earther. Now, let me tell ya.
Motherfucker.
The Earth's flat. And if I get on my boat and I travel, I'm going to fall off the edge. I'm like Matt Burton over here, brother. I believe. We believe.
You stand with Burden when
I
he
stand
can't
with Burden.
stand.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm similar to Dan. Not too many theories other than the flat Earth one that I do believe in. I do believe.
As I
100%.
said, there's the fucking door. There's the fucking door. Get the fuck out.
And this right here is flat, just like the Earth. Okay. Next question from Maddie C. He asks, if Terrell May keeps playing the way he does, would you have him starting for New South Wales Blues?
Can I answer
yeah.
this one first?
Okay, yeah.
No, because he's wearing a Tigers jersey. We all know what happens when people
True.
go to the Tigers.
True.
They don't get into New South Wales.
James.
Oh, I think he'll definitely be in the 17.
Yeah, I can see him getting 17, not starting. Though.
Yeah.
There's
Seriously.
a chance, but like it depends if they still want to start with Trebojevic.
Yeah.
But like with the Yeah, you could easily just start Trebojevic, then take him off after his like 15, 20 minutes that he played last year, and then just go straight to Team A and he plays out the rest.
Yeah, and at least this year he won't be Jake Trbojevic won't be captain, so people won't blow up that he's getting taken off the field.
I think we'll probably have, Haas, Barnett maybe start.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
Turbo,
Yeah, because Murray's
May.
out, so Yo can go back to lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, serious answer. I'll probably say he's in the 17, I reckon.
Yeah, I think, if he continues on the way he is.
Yeah.
I think he was close last year, but Robbo just didn't give him any consistent footy.
Imagine him and Spencer Lenu off the bench.
True.
That's going to be fucking
the
red
boys,
hot.
The boys from George will be red hot. Yeah. Next question. It's from Matt again. He asks, this one, I believe it's specific to Dad, but it could be because we're unbiased.
I'm unbiased.
Could be for anyone. How did the Dragons lose that game on the weekend, being up 24-12 with so little time left? We're going to go to unbiased Dan on this one.
I don't think there was so little time left. I think there was about 20
Sounding
minutes
very
left.
biased.
No, I'm just saying, like, there was like 20 minutes left. So I'm just
okay,
commenting on the time.
Okay, yep.
But I think, the Dragons were just tired
Mm,
and the Bunnies were able to manipulate that.
mm.
They were able to get their forwards in, hitting them hard and just getting easy tries.
Easy tries.
Unbiased.
Yeah, against a real easy defense. I mean,
Unbiased.
James, how do you think
Um,
they were able to?
well, look,
lose that?
2 tries in 20 minutes is more than doable
Yeah,
for most
it's
teams.
pretty
Yeah.
But
easy.
the fact that they lost it where they they had chances to bring this to Golden Point as well, and I said it at the start of the year. I thought the Dragons will win games and stuff, and I've seen enough in these 2 games that they'll still win a fair
Yeah.
few games. But when it comes into those tight moments and you need some direction, having 2 halves that sort of are unsure on where they stand in
Yeah.
rugby league in general, they didn't step up, and funnily enough, it was a rookie from the other side that actually put his hand up.
Yeah.
But, you just need someone to put their hand up, though.
Yeah, just have a crack at the field goal
Yeah.
when you're in the opportunity.
Yeah.
Better than not. That was the stupidest decision they
Like,
made.
The only field goal attempt the Dragons had was the one from Val Holmes, which was
Right.
almost 50 meters out
Yeah.
and over to the left of the post. And it barely even fucking got there.
Yeah, it wasn't the best
And they
look.
had plenty of opportunities to kick a field goal as well.
But as James said, I still have them winning. I still have them winning more than they lose. So it's only early days. Early
And that means
days.
you make the finals.
You do usually.
So those unbiased Dragons fans out there, there is hope.
There is hope. There is hope. Okay, Matt asks the next question. He says, "Did you guys see that if you put the Roosters, Canberra, and the Wales into a multi, it was paying $148?" And then he has the emoji, like real hot.
No, Matt, I didn't see it. Otherwise, I would have fucking put money on it.
Yeah, I
No, you wouldn't have.
Yeah,
Anyone
I
that says
would've.
they would have
Yeah.
are an absolute
yeah.
lying psychopath.
You could pick one out of 3, and I'd be like, "Did you actually Did you misclick?"
That's the thing. Unless you're a Roosters fan, I doubt anyone put money on the Roosters. Even though everyone would have thought about it.
Yeah.
Because you go, mate, there's still only 2 teams in the game. How can one team be paying?
Yeah.
I heard they got out to 13 at one stage.
Yeah,
I thought I saw them at 11s, and that was
I,
bad enough.
I seen him at 13.50.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
I bet on Canberra at $4. I just thought that was too good odds. But to throw all 3 of them, you've got to be the biggest degenerate gambler that loves throwing away money,
100%.
and you've just got so lucky.
Yeah, that's
And by the way, guys, I've struck a gold. I'll be leaving the podcast.
that's why there's a Lamborghini out the front.
Yeah. Look, I'm interested to hear if Matt put the bet on. But yeah, gamble responsibly, obviously, guys. And
Bet with your head, not over it.
this week, I'm going to be putting so many multis on upset.
Or about a 13 plus.
Oh God!
As an unbiased.
Dragons 13 plus.
Put your look, hello, there's a multi right there. Gamble responsibly, obviously, but put your two teams together. You have a buy, don't you?
That's what I was just about to say. That's why I made the joke.
Yeah. I like it. Okay. Next question. Maddie C asked, is it wrong to lie to your son and once he goes to bed, tell him that your footy team won even though you lost? So your team is playing, your son goes to bed, and you tell him he's won. But guess what? Your team lost. As unbiased fans, how do you feel about this, James?
Yeah, look, when your team loses, it could ruin your week, your month, or possibly your year.
Yeah.
Or
Or your childhood.
Yeah, or your whole childhood. So if you're sheltering the youth of today for a better future tomorrow, I'm all for it. The only better option would be to let them just support Penrith or whoever's winning at the time.
Dan, how do you feel about this, mate?
That's how I feel. Just yawn for the audio listeners. That's a bit of a how's it going?
Yeah.
Like you're leading your son into a false sense of security, thinking your team's just the greatest in the world and no one can beat him. And then he will grow up to know that his team is just dog shit and haven't won a comp in 40 years.
It doesn't say a specific team.
Yeah.
We know who this question's pointed at, Tyson.
I think it's quite funny because like I can just imagine him at school like saying, "Oh yeah, Para won."
They just didn't.
No, they didn't. Or like yeah, as you said, like you grow up and you're like, "Oh, what happened to Para, Dad? Like we were really good. We're like when I was
told us
growing
we
up,
won the grand final in 2022.
we were winning all these games. Why
knows?
do we
They-
suck now?"
They could be good by then. They could have already won 5 comps.
It's kind of like
Without Dylan Brown.
a gamble on like the
I
future.
could not win it with him.
You kind of just going like, will we go really well in the future and this won't matter? Or will this be like his golden era for Parramatta was now?
Yeah, there was the 80s and the 2020s.
Oh, man. But look, in saying that, if I could be sheltered when Sharks lose and just get told we won, I would be much happier. So I'm all for it, actually. I've come back around. Full circle. I'm sure Matt would have loved over the last 13 years to be told they won. So, yes. Zinger. Okay. Next question from Moazen. He asks, which member would get into the most fights either at school or with each other? Okay. I'll take this away at the start. I know all of us used to get into wrestling matches back in the day.
We used to pull the mattresses off your beds and
Yeah.
fucking wrestle.
We'd have some wrestling. And it wasn't fake. It was all real.
Yeah, we used to suplex each other through tables and everything.
But as for fights outside, I mean, I've been in a couple fights out of school, after school, when you got a bit older. James, you've been in fights in school?
Yeah, one proper fight in school, other like smaller, all in brawl type stuff where you're sort of in there, but you're not like the main man.
James is a bit of a brawler. Dan, you got any fights?
Oh, not at all. No, never.
Dan was
Nah.
a fighting man, Dan.
No, I never got suspended for fighting or anything. Nope, not at all.
Didn't you tie someone?
No!
Allegedly.
Apparently in kindergarten, I allegedly tied someone to a tree with a rope. But yeah, that's not a fight. No, I'd definitely say that if we're going school fights, it's probably definitely me.
Yeah.
Year 6 was a bit of a rough year for me. I think I got I think I got suspended like 3 times.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I was
And
too much
then-
of a goody two-shoe in school to do any
then
fighting.
Year 7, I think I was in a couple fights. Yeah, it was rough.
Big brawl man Dan.
Well, one of the fights I was in, one guy called me a motherfucker and I told him his mum's next, so he pushed me off the silver seats. And he fucking started plowing into my head. So I grabbed his leg and pulled it. Pretty funny, actually.
He deserved it, obviously.
Yeah, like,
allegedly. All these
Allegedly.
allegedly. Yeah.
Square up.
So the answer is fighting man Dan over there. And we'll get him into a fight soon if anyone wants to challenge him.
Matty C, where you at, boy?
Okay. Next question from Aiden. This is kind of a follow up to his earlier question, guys. So this one is worst NRL fans. He said Para is up there booing Brown every time he touched the ball. James, a retort to that.
Well, why? I'm not a parrot.
Yeah, sorry.
This is the unbiased rugby league fan.
Para fans can be bad, but like I feel like a lot of fans are bad. Like booing someone when they get the ball, it's not an uncommon thing when somebody signs away from the club. Sometimes players get booed when they don't even sign away from the club.
Sometimes they get booed when they go off at half time.
Yeah. But I think the worst. It's hard because like over the last 3 years, Tigers fans have been pretty bad. But like that just happens when you lose. Like it's easy to be good fans like Penrith when you're winning. Like they've been through bad years as well where fans turn their back on the club. I don't know, worst fans. Go the Titans because I don't know if they've got any.
What about Roosters? They're very similar.
Yeah, Roosters, very Mayweather, but like again, most of the time they're winning, so they always.
Yeah. Dan.
I'm going to go with Souths.
Yeah.
Because I just think they're insufferable, like win or loss, honestly.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Like you see them anywhere you go.
They breed like rabbits.
Yep, definitely.
I would have to. I know you said best was Bulldogs, but I'd have to put them also in the worst category as well.
Yeah.
You're right, and like for the exact same reason.
Yeah. Like they'll riot, and like if you're an unlucky Raiders fan last year, you get fucking
you get
beaten up.
thrown around.
Yeah, they can get a little too passionate sometimes. Other teams that get too passionate.
Dragons have had a bad couple of weeks.
Yeah, bad couple of weeks. I would say Tigers get real passionate to the point they give you standing ovations when you're up by 8, and then you're down. So, yeah. Also, we did mention earlier that we've been to games at Tigers, and it's just the atmosphere is just shit dead. But I mean, like as you said, if your team's losing, hard to be hard to have a pep in your step.
That's big. Any team that's still getting decent fans to a game when they're playing bad, like no matter what they're doing at the time, that you still got to respect them. So
Still got like a massive crowd to that spoon bowl.
Yeah.
That was hot.
Greatest game ever.
Greatest game ever. Okay. Next one. We have, what's your best impersonation of a fictional character? Dan.
I've got 2.
Okay.
I can do Yoda
Ooh.
and I can do Scooby-Doo Laugh.
Ooh.
Which one do we want to hear first?
I've got Yoda.
All right. Message from the dark side there is.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
The Scooby-Doo Laugh.
Nice. I'm visualizing. I'm there. James.
look, I don't necessarily have one that have like in the back pocket, but here's Joe from Family Guy. Hey Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
I think everyone can do that. I'm not gonna lie.
I can do somewhat of a Scooby Doo. Okay, Raggy. Okay, Raggy. I like zoinks.
Yeah, I was about to say, where's your Shaggy? That's
We shouldn't do cocaine on a Monday.
As soon as I heard you say cocaine, I lost it.
I'm that like you can do that like. Hey, Krish. Hey, Krish.
You really need to whistle to be able to do that one.
Krish.
I'd love to be able to do that, eh?
Yeah. I want you guys at home to send in your ones on the speak pipes next week.
DM Dan.
Or DM Dan. Just send us in your best fictional characters. I think that'd be a funny to hear. Definitely, if we forget about it, we just have speak pipes of random voice impressions.
got a good Kenny from South Park.
What the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, can't repeat that.
You killed Kenny.
Oh my god, you killed Kenny.
Okay.
You bastard.
Okay, all right. Next one. What was your childhood nickname? Dan, what was your childhood nickname?
Well, my childhood nickname I actually got from your sister.
Ooh,
It was Dangle.
Dangle.
But she couldn't say Daniel somehow. Like, it's so easy to say. How could you not say it?
This is true. This is true. Good old
Yes.
Dangle.
So I got Dangle for a fair few years.
We'll bring it back. James.
Jimbo, Jim Bob, Jimmy.
Normal James.
Leachy,
And
but like as far as young childhood would probably be Jimbo, Jim
Yeah.
Bob, or James Opolopoulos.
as known by the real close people. Okay. My one, I had Oki, which was also Brandon. What was it? Oscar? Oscar? I don't know. I can't remember. Oskanovsky or something like that.
I don't fucking
And
know.
then, but Ashley, my sister, could only call me Brandon Octopus. And yeah, so it got shortened to Oki. And then also was called Gal for a little while as I played lock for a little bit and I loved the Sharks. So Paul Gallen was one for me. But look, I've had a lot of nicknames over my life. Leachy, yeah, fuck, crazy that
Crazy.
one. Both have that one.
When we get to that, like in year 7, it was like never been called it before. I was like,
Yeah.
huh.
Yeah, but that was that's pretty much the nicknames. Any nicknames we should get given, I think, guys. Big. All right.
Well, I always get Dan now, which is just
Yeah.
my name's shortened.
True. I get Brandon. Crazy.
You get Bran.
Brandon. He gets Jam. Beautiful. Okay, that was the listener questions. Now, the speak pipes. The best part of the podcast brought to us by you. This first one is from Rang.
Let's
Let's
hope he's not in a wind tunnel this week.
get into it.
Hey lads, Rang here.
Let's go, mate.
In our Oz tag team, who do you reckon you guys are most like compared to an NRL player? Like, I reckon lately on my form in the centres, taking intercepts,
Oh.
making big tags down the sideline. I got a lot of Stephen Crichton about me. Obviously pretty similar physiques as well,
Yeah.
both specimens. But yeah, who do you boys think you're most like in NRL player terms?
Beautiful. I have to say the diving tag he took, though it didn't count towards the game.
Because the ref had already called half
it was
time.
a specky of a take. Like
It was
he-
great.
Like it was down the sideline, a jumping dive, one hand gets the tag, rips it off, and then intercepts. Like, not to mention when he versed our team like a couple of weeks going back now, but he stepped us inside and out. I can see Stephen Crichton in him.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm getting at. James, who do you think you resemble?
Oh, it's hard because I feel like I play 3 different positions between hooker, halfback, and like playing a bit of like back row running lines. But that's why I'll go Tom Dearden.
Tommy dude.
Play pretty straight, direct, looking to try and target the markers, whether in hooker or at half. Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
After your fucking line break on Wednesday,
Yeah.
mate, you're fucking, oh.
Yeah, he got a nice under 6 to try. Made the line break. Heard Shannon, our sort of fullback, calling for the ball, pass it to him, and then realised there was nobody chasing, so he passed it back.
Yes, try.
And the best thing was you beat Aiden.
Yeah.
Sorry. Dan.
George Rose.
Current player, Blake
Blake
Laurie.
Laurie.
Jigs. Why is that? What
It's-
sort of style is
Blake Laurie's a bit lazy on the field.
I thought you were more of a semi-rad or
Oh,
like
yeah, down the wing,
Make
yeah.
a Sevo
Yeah.
down the wing. Someone who just can't catch a ball.
Butterfingers.
Butterfingers.
Let's go with Micah Sevo because I can't
yeah.
catch.
Sweet. Beautiful. Big Fijian man over there.
Yeah.
For me, I think I'm starting to get into my fullback work lately, but still ball playing fullback. So someone like a Kalen Ponga, I think
Oh, yeah.
really like gets me. I've got the step. I'm just
Yeah, that's
rapid.
first thing I think of you is the
It's
elite
the
footwork.
Elite footwork. Elite step. No, I don't know. Any fullback that's maybe like a Scott Drinkwater. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Drinky.
He doesn't have like amazing step,
A
but
bit
he's
hot and
got
cold.
good ball
He's got
playing
good footwork.
and bit of speed. Look, if you see the try recently, guys, we're at a distance. No one chased me though, so that was good. Got a double. Funny thing going with Oztag at the moment. Gentlemen, I've got 0 tries, 2 tries, 0 tries, 2 tries, 0 tries, 2 tries. Guess what?
So this week he's not scoring.
back me in for a 0. Lock it in. But yeah, that's who I think. Who do you think you guys are at home?
Or who do you think we resemble?
Yeah. True.
For those who play with us.
Okay. Next one. We'll go to Rang again. What's he got to say this time?
Me again, lads.
Oh,
Just a bit of a recap on the Doggies game yesterday. Disappointing we've lost both Burden and Kickout for Goulds expecting 4 to 6 weeks each at the moment. Kickout maybe a little bit longer. Must say I'm so happy that it's not an ACL though for either of them. They're MCLs. But I was pretty happy with how we went. I think in previous years, probably even last year, if we lost either one of them, let alone both of them, especially Burden, I think we absolutely crumble and don't know what to do. And it happened a little bit in the games yesterday, especially leading into halftime. We lost our way a bit, but pretty happy with how the boys held it together, and be interesting to see who comes in. Obviously, Tupanua will probably move to Kickout's edge, and then I'd like to see them go with Blake Taff at 5'8" rather than Drew Hutchinson. I think he actually offers a fair bit in attack and not similar to Burden, but he's got a bit more of that running game and that spark. But yeah, it will be interesting how we go over the next month or so without those two boys.
Yeah, look, Drew Clutchinson is a good option. I was the resilience they showed. Like as he said, I thought they lost their way, and I'm like, they're gonna get fucking
Especially
folded.
they stand next to each other in defense as well. So you're losing 2 of your best players and like the 2 core parts of that side defensively.
Yeah. But then it just took a little bit of like recuperate. Ciraldo had to plan where players were going to play because originally you tried to move Crichton over there, but then you make that right side so weak in defense where they ended up scoring a couple tries down. Khan Pereira like goes down and around, but they ended up I think Kurt Mann slotted in there for a little while. Then Hayward slotted in there. But for me, who like feels it's probably gonna be Clutchinson or the young half, they might even give him a chance.
Yeah, it was Mitch Wood.
Yeah.
I know he's more of a halfback, but if they see him as the future and it's like a couple of weeks early in the season, could very well be the choice.
When we went to the Bulldogs game last week with Josh, he was saying that like Mitch Wood is a good prospect for them. Like he could come in if Burton leaves or gets injured.
I also forgot about Blake Taff.
Yeah.
Like he definitely could do a job.
I just don't know. Like that's he's small to be in the front line.
Yeah.
He's already small to be out the back.
And like Toby Sexton, like he's a good halfback.
Yeah.
But like he'd need someone else that can lead
the
players around as well.
But I can understand what he's talking about, where you sort of need like 2 halfbacks can work.
Yeah.
Like, but at the same time, you sort of want a more genuine 5'8" if you've got a halfback like Sexton.
Wouldn't mind seeing. I said it when the game happened. Tracy up into the halves. He was a half back in the day at good old Newtown / Cronulla.
Slot Taff back into fullback.
Taff into fullback. Crichton. Like Taff probably makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, because when's Carraz come back? Surely he comes back sooner or later.
I think he's like around like 5'6" or something like that.
Yeah, so he's back halfway through them being missing.
Yeah, you got an extra player into that back line where you got to fix it around. So.
Yeah, even Kraz could come back into fullback.
I'll tell you what, even with MCLs, they got a bit lucky if both of them are only out for 6 weeks. Like, I sort of just did a quick little Google, and it did say like a moderate can be around 4 to 6, but it also said like a bad one could be like 12 weeks, and for them to both seem to not be too bad, it's a positive in what could have been a disaster.
Because they both would have got scans today.
Yeah.
Very lucky. But yeah, as he said, I was surprised at how good yous were able to handle it, and hopefully you can keep handling it.
Like, I think the Titans are not going to be good this year, but they're going to be dangerous. Like, sure, it was after a little bit went wrong for the Bulldogs, but like it was also their first game.
Yeah, that's
and so when they clicked into gear, they started like rolling.
That Kelly passes to Alofi.
Yeah,
like for his tries was good.
Having your first week as a bye is rough. Everyone else has played and got their fitness up a little bit at least. And
yeah, like it happened to Tigers last year against Raiders. They got blown off the park, and then they were definitely better the next week. Like it's just as you said, like the match fitness of round one, you're just missing it.
Yep, lucky, unlucky, and wish the players the best on their recovery.
Recover with.
Okay, this one, Gerald.
Oh God,
Dan, your man.
He's not my man
what he
anymore.
has to say. I'm sure he will. He'll let us know.
Oh, hi, Dan. It's Gerald. I heard on the podcast last week that your dream job is content creating. Well, I know some content that we can create together. We can set up a camera and we can just get lots and lots of videos of licking Cheerios and having lots of fun together. All you need to do is send me a message and I'll be right there.
My dream job is no longer content creation. It's now getting an AVO placed on Gerald's.
That's a dream job. Well, look, I'm interested to see where your future career goes then. So many pathways you can take there.
I'm just going to go be a security guard. Fuck this shit.
Oh, man. We have fun. Okay.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely not having
I had
fun.
fun there, James. You had fun.
Lots of fun.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah,
all right.
Fun.
Next one from Everybody Hurts Sometimes.
Will this be Matt?
We can't even play this.
Well, look, if we talk over it, we can play maybe some of it.
Well, it's not like we're really getting monetized much.
Yeah,
anyway,
no,
so-
it's
James
gonna really-
to blame for Parramatta's abysmal performance on the weekend. Kelma isn't there. Who are you going to blame, James? Who? Are you telling me the competition starts in round 3 this time?
I don't know why he's asking you to blame someone. You're an unbiased fan.
Unbiased. No, I'm not even a fan. I'm just a critique, a astute mind of the game. Even who would I blame? Look, is it too early to blame a coach? Look, with any rebuild, there's going to be pain, but it's definitely a very disappointing start to the year with the amount of drop ball, lack of defensive structures, it seems. Don't know if there is a plan. I hope for the loyal Para fans out there that there is a plan, but it looks like there's going to be a lot of pain to start this relationship off.
Everybody hurts sometimes, James.
Everybody hurts sometimes. Not me, though. Not me. I'm
Everybody
actually
hurts.
unaffected by it.
Yeah, doesn't hurt at all. Doesn't hurt. Okay. That was beautiful, Matt. Next, Domino's Magic.
Oh God.
Interested in this one?
Hey, boys.
Okay.
Just a quick question for you. I don't know how this is possible, but on Sunday, before the Tigers' triumphant victory over the Parramatta Eels, picked up some Domino's pizza for me and my missus. And anyway, I was in there and watching them cut it up. They had a big blade that cuts the pizza straight across the diameter.
Yep, I've seen him.
And to my surprise, when I got home, somehow I had 9 slices of pizza. Like they'd cut it into 9 sections. Now, if you're cutting across the diameter, How the hell is this possible? I could understand if it was 8. I could understand if it was 10. But how do you get an odd number by cutting across the diameter? And to make sure that I wasn't being stupid or anything, I had 2 slices and put 3 slices in a container and 3 slices in another container and had another slice left over. So I didn't fuck up. I just don't know how they did it. Keen to hear your thoughts, boys.
This isn't
I
even
can
like
take it.
conspiracy theory bad. This is fucking hilarious.
I
James.
can take this. I think he's gone in for the 5th slice, which would create 10 slices, and realized halfway through and went, "Oh crap," and stopped.
Yeah, that's what I was
creating the
thinking.
9th slice.
Yeah.
But I think we should get an investigative journalist to go
Yeah.
to
Oh, no, it's magic. I didn't expect that's where it was going. I was here. Well, this is my theory. I think they cut 10 slices, James.
Oh, and he pinches one.
He pinched one and then squished them together.
Yeah.
And then there's only 9.
I mean,
Like
Domino's-
you wouldn't especially with 10 slices. It's a small slice there,
Yeah.
so you wouldn't notice
You
it.
wouldn't even notice.
Some of those pizzas are relatively small as well. So,
Yeah.
like, that would have been some pretty small slices.
I can't believe that. Well, you should count yourself lucky, Matt. You got an extra slice.
Or one less.
Or one
Or
less.
one less. So count yourself unlucky or lucky.
So either sue them or praise them.
Or go ask for your slice back.
Look, I wish you took a picture of it. It would have been easier to figure out with that. Okay. Next one from Little Bit of a Recap.
Fuck, g'day, boys. How are yous?
Good day,
How's it
mate.
going, mate?
Yeah, good. Thanks for asking, brah. It's been a minute. Been a minute off the speak pipe. 2 reasons. Number one, I've just been
It has.
laying low, hiding from Aiden Earl. Keeps fucking asking me to come to his house and do landscaping. Fuck that. I just had to duck him for a little bit. I did hear he was pretty pissed off though.
Yeah,
But you know what? Some
fair.
time on the shovel and the
Yep,
matic,
yep.
you know, might make a man out of him. Anyways, the other reason I've been moving house, lads. I was talking to. You know what? No, I want to
Congrats,
address
mate,
it
congrats.
first. I don't think I've sent in a speak pipe since the week that we played the Mighty Ducks in tag, and what a hard for like 4-all
That did
draw
happen.
that was, or draw, sorry. But I think the
6-all,
bit that hurt
6-all.
the most was Dan. Like he really committed to hating me for that like 40 minutes, and it was off-putting. Like I didn't like it. He fucking hated me. He just gave me hell. He heckled me. He didn't want to talk to me. Like it actually genuinely kind of hurt me a little. But anyway, fucking, we proved that neither the Ducks nor Inti and Nan are actually better than each other. So that was fun. Fuck, that feels like it was buddy 12 weeks ago now.
Congrats, mate, firstly, on the new house. But yeah, that game, the draw, bloody hell, 6-all. It feels like we should have just all went to the pub.
Yeah.
And any excuse for hating the man so much, Dan?
No, I thought it was just pretty funny just to be a fuckwit for 40 minutes.
No, I think what Ken learned is don't bet your heroes.
Yeah, don't bet your heroes.
But don't worry, we hugged it out after the game and
beautiful.
made up.
All right.
And I think I know where this one's going.
Yeah, in the area.
He may be in there.
Yes, anyway, getting back to it, lads. The other reason I've been a bit MIA is I've been moving house.
Ooh.
And believe it or not, I actually moved house this weekend, brah, in fucking, what was it, 38-degree heat?
Oh, yeah, that's
was a
beautiful.
hoot. That was fun.
We've experienced
Probably,
that with you two before.
Probably would rather put my nuts in a vice grip than do that again. But I've moved, and so people keep telling me it seems to be God's country that I've moved to, because it's Campbelltown now.
Oh,
So,
jeez.
you know, that's fucking something. I can tell you that. I've seen some specimens out here, some real creatures of the night at 2 p.m. in the Arvo. But I'm out here, living in Lemaire, which is good. I like it out here. Like I'm pretty fond of the area. It's great now. Rather than drive an hour to tag, it's like 10 minutes. But that kind of does fuck me up because I used to like listening to the potty on the way there. But you know, we'll find another day for it.
Just have
it's
to
like 7
go
minutes
for a
to
lap.
footy training. Fucking 30 seconds to the nearest Houso joint. Nah, I'm just kidding. Fucking, it's not that bad.
That's
But
nice.
yeah, I actually just did my first trip to Bunnings, and it was the famous thirst trap Bunnings. So I was lucky I made it out of there without fucking slipping on the floors from all the wetness that I'm sure gets around there.
Oh, mate. Glad to hear you're in the area now, mate.
Yeah.
That will make your life like 10 times easier.
Yeah,
like, genuinely.
Yeah, it sounded like you were like from what I knew of your life, you were living half your life in Campbelltown and then living an hour away. So
I had the spoiler that he was moving to Campbelltown
Yeah.
like last week, but I thought I'd let him, tell everyone.
It's unfortunate that me and James have only just kind of got out of the area as you're going
Still
into
pretty
the area.
close.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
close. We're close. But look, good to know you're a part of the Campbelltown area. You might have to change teams to a Tigers fan, but that's unfortunate.
I don't think he'll want to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's rough. That's rough. But yeah, next time you're at Bunnings, just let me know, mate. I'll get the first traps going.
yeah, he would have missed you by what, maybe 3 hours if it was an hour ago.
True. Okay. Next one is from Where is the Nick?
So yeah, in saying that, lads, I know you guys are quite, familiar with the area. If you could recommend sort of anywhere to go, I suppose anywhere not to go. I live just down the road from East Home Ground. Like literally,
Ooh.
you'd fucking walk there in about a minute, 2 minutes. I can burn it down if you want, like in true warrior spirit. But nah, I'm just sort of looking for a good place to go and eat. More importantly, where do the cops hide? What roads
Ooh,
can
yeah,
I speed on? What roads can't I speed on? Just oh my god, as I currently speed now to get in front of this bloke. Oh yeah, buddy, I think I can retire the old girl, the old ute, and just save it for my son because my boss just ended up giving me a work car now, so I've got that.
Beautiful.
Got a trailer. So James, hit me up
Beauty.
if you just want to get real pissed and fucking get on the stick steer and I don't know, we'll mow some random yards, but we'll call it as an act of charity. But yeah,
mate.
if you guys could point me out some good areas around here, and more importantly, find me the place with the juiciest vape deals. It's what I really want. Fuck the food, fuck the healthcare, fuck where to take my child, everything. Tell me where is the best deal on vapes?
Well, from 3 blokes that don't vape,
Yeah.
it's probably not the best people to
I know
ask.
Bruce has the vapes.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how cheap they sell them, but Roos Servo has always been a place to go for anything of that variety.
like cream charges, your your baking goods.
I know.
I think they even have like bogs. I mean, allegedly.
My mum goes to ravey shops. I know that.
Look, I'll give you a couple of nice places. Roost Bakery as well. While you're getting your vapes, that's hands down best bread in
Don't
Campbelltown.
let Lamia Bakery tell you that it's the best. It's second at most.
Yeah, but Lamia Pizza, on the other hand, I
Yeah.
reckon it's
You
goated.
gotta get Lamia Pizza, Ken.
That's one place I would go.
Another good establishment around Campbelltown, 15 Blackstone Road.
yeah, mate. That Diamond Touch.
Yeah,
mate,
such a
it's
great
good.
establishment.
Yeah, it's good.
Your locals a pretty good pub, Lamia Hotel.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the Sherwood.
Sherwood, new establishment. Look, you can never go wrong at the old Royal Roost.
Unfortunately, Maddie C is moving very soon because you guys would have lived pretty close to each
Yeah.
other by the sounds of
Which
it.
is pretty hilarious, actually. Yeah.
They still will live pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, still
Oh,
pretty close. They'll be
yeah.
across the bush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Matt might be able to walk to your house, which is
scary.
get ready for that because me and James had that a lot.
Ken said to me that he can walk through the bush to Worrell.
Yeah, and that's the same bush that lives
Yeah.
there. So
yeah. So look forward to that, Ken. But for speeding, pretty much any road you can speed,
Yeah.
you just got to dodge the cops.
yeah. Just remember where the free red stoplights are at Campbelltown there.
Broughton Street. Well, the Broughton Street cross with.
Vellon Road, yeah. And look, I would say there's also usually sometimes there'll be cops set up around Roost there on that big roundabout up top there
I haven't seen them there for a while.
for a while. Yeah, but I don't really go there too often
Yeah.
anymore, so can't say.
Neither do I, to be honest. But yeah,
But also sometimes I'll set up on the Relham Road. Those fucking dogs.
And they'll always just be floating around the bastards. Doesn't mean
Yeah.
you don't speed, just means you don't get caught.
Yeah.
it is Campbelltown, so like
It is
cops are
Campbelltown.
everywhere.
But yeah, enjoy your Campbelltown life, mate. I'll be interested because we got asked the question the other week what we think is the worst place in Campbelltown. I'll be interested to hear what he says because you said
Yeah.
Lamia.
Yeah, I jokingly said Lamia. I mean, I am fully aggressively meant it.
Yeah. Cop that. No, good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Glad you didn't ask us to help you move though. 38 degrees. Done that once. Never again.
Yeah,
Tell
I
you what,
wasn't,
he
I
also-
wasn't driving an hour from his old place to Campbelltown just to fucking help him move.
What if Aiden helped him?
Good luck resisting getting a Waminda pie
Oh yeah.
every morning.
Oh yeah, go to him in the bakery, Ken.
Didn't you? Is Rose Meadow as well really good, or did you say
St. Helens Park
St.
pies
Helens
are
Park?
good.
Yeah, St.
yeah.
Helens Park Bakery.
So I actually had a Roos pie on the weekend.
I had a St. Helens Parky just yesterday.
Oh,
Bit of a shepherd's pie.
so there's so many options for you, mate. But yeah, you can't go wrong with good old Royal Roos Bakery.
But just remember, 15 Blackson Road.
Yeah, that's the main one. That's the
Yeah.
main one. And you can get it mixed up with the the Pink Diamond, which is down the road, which is Chinese. But there is other Chinese on the Blackson Road a little further down. It's Diamond Touch.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Reach out for sponsorship. That's all for the speak pipes. Thank you everyone for sending them in. Without you guys, I don't know what we'd do. It's so good. It's so good. Look forward to your impersonations next week. Okay. NRL talk, gentlemen. NRL talk. Who impressed us? Who let us down? A lot of games of footy over the weekend because it wasn't trials. It was real games, guys. It was round one. The early round that matters. Look, the games went as so. Upset. Roosters beating Panthers 38-32. The Cowboys losing to the Sharks 36-12. We had Broncos defeating Raiders. Raiders defeating Broncos 32-22. Rabbitohs defeating Dragons 25-24. We had the Tigers beat the Eels 32-6 and Bulldogs winning 40-24.
And
Lot
you
of
missed
good
two
games.
games.
I missed two games. Where?
Just open it
With
up.
the arrow. You missed the Manly game. You missed the Knights and Dolphins.
Big games that I really cared about. Manly losing to Warriors 36-16 was a great game at home. That one. Knights defeating the Dolphins 26-12. Okay, now that I've got through that, who impressed you, gentlemen? James.
Funnily enough, I'm picking between the two games that you missed. I'll go with the Warriors. Big comeback, over a 2-week span. They looked out of their depth at Vegas, whether the pressure got to them, whether they were too busy through the week. Look, they look like a different team.
Yep.
Sure, Manly played abysmally, and then they lost Turbo and DCE towards the end, but Warriors, other than the first 10 minutes, looked like they were in control for the rest. And big ups to Metcalf, who shushed all the haters. Because,
Although he did it to his home crowd,
Yeah.
which is fucking hilarious. I
Well,
mean, I'm sure some
just
of them was...
like Parramatta fans are going off at Parramatta,
Yeah.
Warriors fans would have been going off at him as well. Look, he would have had 2 weeks of just, like, they all try not to read stuff, but he would have read stuff, he would have heard stuff. To come out and have a solid, more than a solid performance, a good performance, and cap it off with a try. Good on him.
It's crazy because like everyone's so hot to trot on Manly after that first
Yeah.
week, and then that happens. It was also beautiful the changing of the guard, the captaincy change,
Yeah, that was a good thing
was
to see.
pretty cool.
I liked that.
and the traditional Maori uniform outfit that Tohu was wearing.
And
Dan?
the I don't remember what it was called. That's my right as an
Staff.
Australian. I wasn't going to call it a staff. That felt disrespectful. So yeah,
Dan, who impressed you, mate?
The Raiders
Ooh,
beating the Broncos. Like the Broncos were fucking hot as fuck
Yeah.
last week, and then Raiders come out and just put them to the sword. They fucking scored like I think it was like 20 points within 20 minutes or something like
yeah,
that. And yeah,
quite impressive.
Yeah,
Quite
definitely.
impressive. Look, I think we're just going to go 3 from 3. The upsets that Matt told us about, we could have won $148. I'm going to go the Roosters defeating
you're not calling the Sharks. Wow.
Panthers. Yeah, well, look, that's not really that impressive. Like it was going to happen no matter what, you know.
I don't know.
But the Roosters beating the Panthers, what a game! Firstly, like just game of two halves, rugby league. But just the tries, Connor Watson on fire, mate. It was good to see, and Sandon Smith with a try as well. There was just such a good effort from them. Panthers trying their hardest to come back at the end there, but that last save from Daniel Tupou coming across to stop it. Usually Penrith just find a way to win that, but I think one of the leading factors was Cleary got tackled on that last play. He was out of the last play. He couldn't do fuck all.
Yeah.
There was also injuries that happened to like Edwards. He groin injury, I believe, as well. So
I think one of the leading factors is it was Penrith in Parramatta.
Yeah.
It wasn't Penrith at Penrith.
Me and James did just say that as well. Like when you have your 17, 16,000 at Penrith, all Panthers fans yelling, cheering, seems a lot bigger than when you're at your 40,000 Combank.
Yeah,
and you have, let's say you have a little bit more fans, but you just
it kind of became their fortress of solitude. Like they just fucking become Superman there, and
becomes a bit hollow with the voices when you have like 22,000 in a 40,000 stadium. But yeah, that was my most impressed.
I want to give a shout out to the Knights as well. They won the week before, they didn't look good against the Tigers. This week you see it starting to click, and they could be very dangerous.
Ponga was actually playing fucking Ponga football.
It reminded me of me at All's Tag.
I don't know about that one.
Oh, okay. Who let us down, gentlemen? Dan.
You know, fuck the umpire shit, the Dragons let me down. We're up 24-12. We let in 2 easy fucking tries, like the Mamazoulas try. Jack DeBellin is literally just staring at him like, oh, look, he's going in for a try. And then fucking Guffo just fell for the dummy like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And then I think it was, who was the other one? We let in another real easy try. That was just soft as fuck. Like if they just went straight through the line. I think it might have been Jai Arrow's try before he got his second HIA. Maybe. I can't remember. Yeah. It was just woeful that we let them come back into the game, and then like no one pushed up on Humphreys to fucking
get that field goal.
Yeah.
He just slotted it as well.
Oh fuck! It was such a good field goal.
Look comfortable. That Mamazoulas try it's making me might want to bring him into my fantasy team. But then I go, was it just him versus Dragons boosted his score to 60? Maybe. James, mate, who let you down?
Look, I'll touch on Parramatta. Look, when you sell your 2 best players from last year, it's a ballsy play. To say the very
old strategy.
Yeah, look, Dragons did the same thing.
Parramatta had a choice. In fact, Guffo was begging to stay. But you'll just want to see at least a hardened team, or like a style of football or something. Like if you're coming in and making big moves like that, I want to see something to give me hope. But there was nothing. 2 weeks in a row.
Like Iongi hasn't really lit the world on fire. Like he hasn't had opportunities, but like he still can create opportunities out on the field for himself.
Yeah, I don't think he looked overly bad, and just the whole attack looked a bit flat. The ball kept going out the back to Iongi, and there was no space because there was no space created on the inside. But yeah, mainly the defense. Like Fort Riles was meant to be stealing up our defense, and it's worse somehow.
Yeah.
Other than Parramatta, Broncos, Reece Walsh, and the boys, like, geez, to come off being the hottest team in the trials in round one
Yeah.
to whatever they dished up against the Raiders, that was yeah, that genuinely is the most disappointing.
That's right. I was gonna go for Reese as my most disappointing. I seen a highlight reel of how bad he was
Yeah.
on TikTok this morning, and it's quite bad. It's quite bad. He got out to what was it, -6 or something at one
Yeah.
stage, and finished on a -1 on fantasy. That is,
That ain't Reece Walsh.
but there was so many like drop balls from him or passes to the ground or just everything that he could do wrong. He did do wrong,
Yeah.
and there was definitely talks from the comment sections of selling Cobbo to fullback or someone after that performance. But look, I'm sure he'll bounce back.
Like last week, we're saying, like, where does Ezra Mam come into this team? And, like, you look at this performance from this week,
yeah,
like, you think, oh, he just slots straight back in.
yeah.
Like, the difference a week can make
Is it-
in a team.
Is it Madge, and his coaching tactics just making Reese less hot by not being able to take his shirt off
Paint his
makes
nails.
him less skilled?
I mean, it's a good thing come Origin time. He
Sure.
won't be on the field.
Sure. But they are Caleb Ponga's firing, so that's fine.
Fuck.
How are we feeling on the Raiders? Two comfortable wins.
Well,
Yeah.
if only anyone predicted them to make the top 8.
Yeah.
Hello.
As Ricky said, if they're coming last, it's going to be a pretty fucking tough comp.
Mate, during that game, it was one of the best feelings of having a bet, knowing that it's going to pay off. Like, they were paying $4, just a cheeky tenner on it. I
Yeah.
don't gamble big, I gamble responsibly.
Yeah.
What's the number?
1-800-858.
858.
Beautiful.
But yeah,
That's
like to be watching a $4 roughie just
Yeah.
cruise through the win, it was quite nice.
Yeah.
Tell you what, next week, I'm going to put on a Jesse Harthers to score 2 or more. Because last week he scored 2. This week he scored a hat trick.
If I know Jesse Arthurs, he's not going to score a try.
Yeah, probably not, eh?
Which now means he's going to score 4.
Yeah.
Jesse Arthur's 4 or more. Get on it. Gamble responsibly.
Yeah, more responsibly. Just a touch on the Raiders, though. They're looking good. And Fogarty,
Yeah.
what a man. What a man. And Ricky just gets them firing,
Yeah.
They're just getting that grindy style, similar to what Shane Flanagan plays. But
Yeah.
I can see him going well.
Big Red's looking good as well.
Yeah, that was
Big
without
Corey
Tapine.
Horsburgh.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
their forward pack dominated the Broncos forward pack with Payne, Hassan, Carrigan, and and Raiders were missing their best
Yeah.
forward.
Considerably, like, one of the better forward packs in the comp, like
Yeah,
Hassan Carrigan.
I do have to say, though, look, Eels, as an unbiased, you wouldn't care. They're looking really bad, but so do the Cowboys. Like,
Yeah.
they've both been very flat average
The
defensively.
Cowboys were very shambles against you guys.
Yeah. Lucky to score like the
Yeah.
tries they did. But it was also very hot. Otherwise, we would put 50 on them.
Yeah.
Obviously.
as I said last week, heat doesn't count. They're games that don't count if it's over 35 degrees. And Para and Cowboys, games don't count.
Yeah. I mean, look, all Sharks having to go to Vegas, then North Queensland. That's tough. Another tough thing for Sharks. But this week we're back to our home
I was
ground.
going to say, surely they're playing in Cronulla.
And
Get all 1,300 people watching
Yeah.
this.
Versus South Sydney. So there'll be a random South fan there, I believe, as well.
A few random South fans.
Yeah. Look forward to that this week. But that's all for NRL talk. James brought it up in the last podcast. We had to add the video to it. The Dylan Brown saga. Look, that was huge news, and it happened as we recorded the podcast. $13 million man.
He comes out saying he wasn't going for the money.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fucking bullshit,
Biggest
cunt.
lies I've ever heard. Something else I seen today was Adam O'Brien in the press conference really didn't fucking acknowledge it too much.
Yeah.
Sort of odd.
Yeah, didn't want to acknowledge it too much.
And then,
He could easily just say, "This is one of our biggest signings. We look forward to him."
next year, but
Yeah.
but we've got a full year ahead of us.
Instead goes, "Nah, I'm not going to answer those questions, that sort of stuff." It's like, is he going to be around?
yeah. And then you just had, oh, sorry, you're an unbiased fan. But
Yeah.
Eels had Dylan Brown in the press conference, didn't they? After the game? Or was it just Rousey?
I'm not sure. I
But yeah, like
get this. I didn't watch the press conference because I'm not a fan.
yeah, Riles was like pretty much the same. Like didn't address it. Like didn't want to
Yeah.
answer anything. He's pretty much just like Dylan Brown's his own man. He can talk
Yeah.
about it when he wants to.
Yeah. Big
But
money.
it's the biggest contract in NRL history.
There's been some big contracts and some big flops, so we'll see how this goes for Knights and Dylan.
On the weekend, it did not look like he was worth $1.3 million.
Not whatsoever.
At least like
not many
500K.
players are worth that much money. But look, that's NRL. That's NRL. Now we get to our eye catchers. The eye catchers, gentlemen. What caught our eye over the week of sports? Dan.
So my eye catcher, what caught my eye, was Sunya Taruva's try celebration.
Oh.
So for those of you that didn't see his try celebration, he grabs his chest, rakes his hand across his chest, and then puts his arm out, which I'm not going to do. But it looks very much like a particular salute that used to happen in about the 1940s. So yeah, it just looked very suspicious and towards the salute that Elon Musk did as well.
I think
what he was
a bit
actually
harsh
doing
on
here.
Taruva.
Nah, it looked like that, but he was like, he was actually like just roaring like a cat, like, you know.
He wasn't straight armed like Elon Musk.
Nah, he was saluting. Trust me.
That's good. Okay. Look, I think he's trying to bring some hype to the team that's had no hype for like 14 years, which is it's good for the fans. I can see Matt at home. He's just probably like, yes.
Like, and then it was even funnier when he's shushing all the para players.
Yeah.
It's like, bloke still thinks he's at Penrith.
Still thinks he's going to win a gob. Oh,
Yeah.
man. He's
Little
in for
does he
something.
know.
He's in for something.
He's on something.
James, you got any eye catchers?
Yeah,
mate?
look, bring it back to NRL talk again. This one came across my desk today, and it's highly disappointing news for the para fans out there. Obviously not me, but
Yeah.
it looks like Moses will be out for more like 8, 9, 10 weeks rather than the original 4, 5, 6. The recovery's just not going well. I think he's just a representative player these days.
Yeah.
Um,
Plays big
Matt
games.
Origin.
yeah.
So funny. Like you start the season and like no one even knows about
Like,
it. Now he's out
yeah.
for half the season.
Apparently, he was sort of ready to play the second trial. They rested him just to sort of be safe, and then somehow this has happened. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck's going on?
What's gone wrong?
He's just heartbroken that Dylan Brown's leaving
Yeah.
him.
Does Riles not want to play him to like save him from getting a bit of backlash from Para getting pumped?
Did he know? Yeah, we're gonna get pumped. So it's like at least now he has an excuse. Oh no, Moses.
No,
So-
Moses,
Yeah, he's watched these fucking idiots run around
Yeah.
the tree.
It's
He's watched
interesting.
Zach Lomax throw his fucking
flick passes.
flick passes from centers.
What was that?
I know Zach's week 1 wasn't great, but I thought he was all right last night.
Just not enough kicks to him, I think.
No,
That's a good eye
Get him
catcher.
back on the wing, Rosie.
Okay, my eye catcher in the world of athletics, world of sprinters,
Something I'm not very good at.
specifically Australian sprinters, gentlemen. Gout's back in the news, breaking records.
The man formerly known as Gut.
As what? But now he wants to be called Gout, so we're getting that pumping again. And he breaks the Australian record for the fastest 200 ever. As 17-year-old, he gets a sub 20, and
That's fucking
wins
ridiculous.
the that race. I think it was Australian something championship or something like that. But he wins, breaks a sub 20, 17 years old. This bloke is the future of sprinting and sprinting Australia.
Well, I'm looking forward to the Commonwealth Games next year.
Yeah,
With him going to be there,
mate.
he might bring us home some gold.
I can't
More
wait.
importantly, Jason Riles, get this guy on the wing for Parramatta.
Wait, it's
What are you doing?
They've got Adokar next week. It's fine.
What are you doing? I'm looking forward. Yeah, like he's already a sponsored athlete now. Like Adidas has sponsored him.
Yeah.
He looks so funny. Like he's a full kitted out. Like at these like
Walkie wanker?
yeah, like at these teenage like events where everyone else is just wearing like normal
Yeah.
athletics gear, and then he's beating them by like a fucking train leg as well. Like second
It's
place,
so
nowhere to
sad.
fucking see, and I'm going, damn, this guy is so quick.
It's like
and,
that Pride of Jenny Gap job.
yeah. Well, speaking of that, look, well, we can actually just get right into that horse racing. We only have the one race I really wanted to talk about. It was Pride of Jenny. First race back after retirement.
Shortest retirement in horse racing
They
history,
found
probably.
out she couldn't really breed any more foals, so it's time to get back in the fucking saddle and win us some more money. Get back out there. You're like Rocky, and gets the job done. Leads the whole way, or not the whole way, about 1,200 meter mark. Goes for it. Just flies in ahead, and Zardozi came home strong, but nowhere near.
It was still like 4 lengths
Yeah.
at least.
So good to see Pride of Jenny back in the Peter Young Stakes at 1,800. So
Gonna be beating Mr. Brightside again
I
soon.
can't wait for those fights again. This could be the last year we see it because
Yeah.
like Pride of Jenny did retire, so surely
Yeah.
they retire it again soon.
And
Mr. Brightside's got to be
Brightside's
close as
definitely
well.
going, which will be sad.
So this could be the last year. This last hurrah. Look forward to that. That's the eye catchers. That's the horse racing as well, gentlemen.
Oof.
Any cricket?
Nah, not that I've heard or paid attention to.
It's finally over.
Yeah, IPL will be starting soon, but I haven't been keeping it.
I've just been bowling some fucking leggings out in the back, actually. So, beautiful stuff as always, gentlemen. Anything else to add?
No, I think we don't have UFC till next week. So
Yeah, gamble responsibly, obviously. 1-800-858-858.
Unless you gambling on what we're picking as our best bets.
Luck of the Irish this week, so we're bound to back a winner or two. Follow all the social medias, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys next week.